then one of my kitties has a problem with reoccurring UTIs, so she has special diet. This is where I keep the old towels that are now considered kitty cat towels. So when they get a little bath or wipe down, then I have the litter bags, and I scoop practically every day into a grocery bag, and I scoop for about a week, and then at the end of the week I'll change out the whole bag. So after I've scooped, to calm down the urine smells, I use some of these products on top of the cat litter. So I also have a dedicated long dustpan and broom, and then I have mop heads, and I have a dedicated dry mop head for each room. And when I've used these for about a week, then I throw the mop heads in the wash together with hot water and bleach. So my kitty cats have automatic water, automatic feeders, and they have places to play and beds in the window. And then I had some shelves that I went ahead and put hard cardboard, and then I covered them with some of the old towels that I had years and years ago. So, and then sometimes I've recycled some of the cushions from the chairs that I no longer use, so they can use them as well. Anyway, going to focus on the cat litter. So I have several cats indoors, so I have 3 cat litter boxes here in the cat room, and this is where the cats mainly sleep at night. So this is another cat litter box that I have in a different room, and I use this type of cat litter so it can calm down the smell from urine, but you use whatever cat litter you need to. And since I have so many cats in litter boxes, I keep a different scooper. So I scoop every day, solid waste. And then a week later, I'll switch out the whole bag because I use litter bags. And on the other side of the room, I have another pet feeder. In my room, I have another water fountain and another pet feeder. And then I have a litter box in here. And I also have the scooper available next to it that I always keep there. So in the cat room, I have another scooper that I use, and I scoop the solids into one of these little used grocery bags, and that's what I do for all of the litter boxes. Then I sweep the floor, and I collect any other cat litter. So if there's cat litter that's scattered on the floor, I sweep it into that dustpan. And then from that dustpan, I'll put it into those little grocery bags that I have left over from the grocery store. So I do that with all the litter boxes. Okay, so here I'm just sweeping up any kind of litter that was on the floor, because the cats, even though I use a cat litter box that has a top with high sides on it, like this, they still scatter some outside, but not as much if I didn't have a high side cover. And this is the front where they go in. If I didn't have that type of top on the litter box, it'd be a lot more messy. So I just put whatever litter comes into the dustpan, I just use that and put that inside the bag. That's the bag that I'm going to throw out the cat litter in. So I just use my scooper and I scoop any of the solids out into that waste bag. after I scoop, I use one of these products and spray a couple of sprays wherever there's been urine. And that's what I do to maintain the litter boxes a little fresher. So since I have so many cats, I scoop every day, and once a week, I pick up the bags from the sides. I take off the lids, the tops, and then I just use the sides of the bag. They have these little areas that you can grab and pull. And so I just pick up the whole bag, and I'll put it in a larger kitchen trash bag and take it outside. Okay, and there's different products out there. This is just one that I use. And there's another one that I use here. And it's important for me to have this compromise with my kitties so they don't use the potty outside of the boxes. They would only do that if the boxes were not cleaned out. But as long as I scoop and switch the litter out once a week, my cats don't use the floor or anything like that. Sometimes my handicap, my CH kitty has a little problem, and he may track some stuff outside. So that's why I have this dedicated dustpan and broom. And then if I have had to pick up some really gross stuff, after I get rid of the solids from here, I will put this in the bathtub with a few sprays of bleach and rinse it really hard with some hot water. And also I remember that these soft mop heads that I use to push any excess litter that's been spilled on the floor by me or the cats, I just push it into that dustpan, and then I'll put that into one of the waste bags that I have. The cats work well under these conditions. Every cat's different. Some cats have a favorite box they like to go to. But I also do other things that my cats will be healthy. So I make sure I switch out their water about every 2 to 3 weeks. And I take the pump apart and rinse it out in hot water and vinegar. And I make sure I pull off the little tray at the bottom of the feeder. And I wash that with hot water and vinegar about once a month. So they seem to respond well. Yes, when I was younger, as a child, my parents didn't really let us have cats as pets because back then they didn't have all of these products. So of course I use flea treatment on the back of their necks so they don't have parasites or fleas. And then I maintain the cat litter area pretty well and take out anything I need to each day. It goes out to the trash. And that way I have pretty happy cats. And they usually look for the boxes that have been cleaned, and they go potty in the cleanest boxes. They don't like to have a dirty house. They like to have a clean litter box, clean water, and that's the boxes that they'll use. So just an example of how I take care of my kitties in case you're learning. Thank you for watching.